Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Gemini. You are standing at the exact edge where lies collapse and truth is finally crowned, Gemini, and nothing about you finding this message right now is random. It is as if an invisible hand took you by the shoulders and placed you here, in front of these words, at the very moment when your soul needed clarity the most. The cards open before me like a secret book with your name written on the cover, and your energy vibrates with a mixture of fear, anticipation, and quiet strength. There is something in your path that has been hidden in the shadows for too long, and today the veil begins to tear. Stay with me until the very last word, because what is about to be revealed will change the way you move through your day, your relationships, your money, and even the way you trust your own heart. I turn over the first card, and the moon rises. Its pale light does not show everything. It shows just enough to hint at what is hiding behind the curtain. The moon whispers of secrets, of half-truths, of people who smile with their mouth but not with their eyes. Around you, there has been confusion, mixed signals, and those strange situations where you feel something is wrong but cannot name it. This is not your imagination. This is your intuition screaming through the fog. You have been walking in a landscape of shadows, where illusions dance around you and try to distract you from the path the universe truly designed for you. The moon tells me that someone has tried to manipulate your perception, to distort what you see, to twist the story so you doubt yourself. Right beside it, I see the Seven of Swords. This is the card of the thief at night, the one who acts in silence, who smiles in your face while carrying away what belongs to you. Your peace, your credit, perhaps even your opportunities. This points to hidden enemies, people who have spoken about you behind your back, who have judged you unfairly, who have enjoyed every obstacle you faced as if it were entertainment. You may already suspect who this is: a friend who only comes near when they want something, a coworker who subtly discredits you, a relative who pretends to care but cannot stand your light. The universe is now raising a mirror to show them clearly. In love, this combination speaks of relationships where one person has not been fully honest. Perhaps someone has not shown you their true feelings, or they have kept a secret, or they've been wearing a mask in front of you. For some Geminis, this might be an ex who still lurks in the shadows, watching your life, curious, envious, or regretful. For others, it is someone currently close to you who hides their true intentions. Your heart has felt it. That unease, that small knot in your stomach, that sudden doubt when everything should feel easy. That is the moon whispering. That is the Seven of Swords moving pieces behind the scenes. In work and money, these cards talk about gossip, competition that is not clean, and people who would rather see you stuck than clapping for your success. Maybe you have noticed how someone repeats your ideas and presents them as their own, or how your effort is not fully recognized. Maybe you have been fighting against delays, confusion in payments, unexpected expenses, or strange financial complications as if a fog sat over your abundance. These are not coincidences. This is spiritual interference. This is energy of envy trying to slow you down so you forget how powerful you are. But if the universe allowed this, it was not to break you. It was to wake you up. This is the key of your horoscope today. When lies fall and enemies are revealed, your destiny can finally move forward. You have been in a long tunnel, but notice, even in the tunnel, light is always waiting at the end. The cards show me that you are not a victim of these forces. You are the one chosen to end the cycle. You are the one who will transform what was meant to hurt you into the stepping stone that lifts you up. The energy around your spirit shows a tired soul that still refuses to surrender. You have kept walking even when some people would have given up. You have kept loving even when betrayal visited your doorstep. You have kept dreaming even when reality looked small. That is why this message came to you now, because the universe knows you are ready to hear the truth. Not everyone who walks with you deserves to arrive with you. Not every voice deserves the power to define who you are. Not every bond deserves to be called family, friend, or love. As I keep reading your astral field, I see that the recent days or weeks may have been intense emotionally. Mood swings, anxiety at night, sudden thoughts that feel heavy, Maybe dreams that feel too vivid or disturbing. This is the moon stirring your subconscious, cleaning what no longer serves you. It is like a spiritual detox, and you, Gemini, are in the middle of it. You are purging old wounds, outdated beliefs about yourself, and energetic connections to people who no longer resonate with your higher path. This is why you may have felt more sensitive, more emotional than usual. But sensitivity is not weakness. It is spiritual radar. Listen to this carefully. The same intuitive voice that warned you about fake smiles is the voice that will guide you to safety, to healing, to abundance. That is why you are here. That is why your path aligned with this reading. Nothing is accidental. Everything is a sign. As I move deeper into your energy, a new card appears, the Five of Wands. Here I see tension, conflict, people pulling in different directions, chaos where there should be harmony. This is the reflection of what you have been feeling. Pulled mentally between what you want and what others expect, between moving forward and staying still to keep the peace. Some of you have been surrounded by arguments, misunderstandings, or situations where everyone seems to have an opinion about your life. The universe shows me noise around you, and yet, at the center of that noise, your soul is quietly asking for peace, clarity, and direction. Then the Ten of Wands falls on the table. This is the card of exhaustion, of carrying too much on your shoulders. You have taken roles that are not yours, responsibilities that belong to others, emotional burdens that were never meant to be your weight. You have tried to fix everyone's problems, tried to explain yourself over and over, tried to prove your worth to people who decided long ago not to see it. No wonder you are tired. No wonder some days it feels hard even to get up and keep going. You have been living as if you must carry the whole world, but the universe never asked that from you. It asked you to carry your light, not the shadows of others. This is the moment where I want you to breathe and listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. There is a decree that the universe is placing in your hands like a key. Whisper it, think it, write it, but above all, believe it. I open my path to justice, abundance, and divine protection. Let this phrase be a sacred password between you and the universe. With every repetition, you are cutting invisible cords to those who wish you harm, to those who drain you, to those who only approach when they need something. You are not sending them hate. You are sending them out of your energy field. You are choosing your peace. You are choosing your destiny. And as you receive this decree, do something small but powerful in the physical world as a sign of gratitude. As a gentle and mystical act of reciprocity, you can show your thankfulness to the universe by giving this video a like. Consider it a symbolic offering. With that simple gesture, you are not just supporting this space, you are sealing a silent pact with yourself to stay open to more messages, more guidance, more doors opening for you. It is your way of saying, I am here, I am listening, and I am ready. Back to your path. In love, the Five of Wands and Ten of Wands reveal relationships that feel like battles instead of refuge. You may have been the one always trying to understand, to talk, to fix, to calm everything down. But the universe is asking you a question. Who calms you? Who carries you when you are tired? Who listens when your voice trembles? Love is not meant to be a war zone where you must defend your heart every day. Real love is a temple where your soul can rest. If your connections have felt more like a battlefield than a sanctuary, it is time to renegotiate your place, your boundaries, and your worth. In money and work, these cards show you working harder than most, often with less recognition than you deserve. Perhaps you are doing the work of 2 or 3 people, holding a team together, being the brain behind the project, and yet the applause lands elsewhere. The universe is not blind to this. There has been injustice around your effort and your compensation. But remember the decree you just received. This phase is not the sentence. It is the evidence that calls for justice. You are collecting proof, spiritually and materially, of how much you can handle, how much you can give, and how much you actually deserve in return. Let that inner fire in you awaken, not to destroy, but to realign. The cards show that soon, a situation in work or finances will reach its limit. A disagreement, a demand, a negotiation, or a decision that forces you to choose yourself. You will be offered either an exit, a change in role, or a new path. It might look risky at first, but your soul will feel relief just by thinking about it. Trust that feeling. It is the universe moving pieces to free you from chains you normalized. Spiritually, your energy has been under attack from doubt, exhaustion, and other people's projections. But there is also a great awakening in you. You are starting to question the roles you have accepted, the stories you've believed about yourself, the limitations that were never truly yours. This is the work of your higher self, gently shaking you and saying, "Wake up. You are more than this story. You are more than these chains." Right now, write this in your heart. The bad streak is not your identity. It was just a chapter. The cards tell me that the wheel is already turning, even if you do not fully see it yet. Patterns are breaking. Old doors are closing. But remember, when a door closes, it is often because the universe knows you deserve a gate, a bridge, an entire road. Now the reading reaches the point where destiny changes direction. I draw another card, and justice appears. She sits with her sword and her scales, calm but unshakable, unafraid of any truth. This is divine justice, karmic balance, the correction of what was twisted, the revelation of what was hidden. Everything the Seven of Swords and the Moon allowed others to do or say behind your back now stands in front of this cosmic judge. Every tear you cried, every effort you made, every betrayal you survived, nothing has been ignored. Justice promises that what was taken will be compensated, what was unfair will be corrected, and what was unclear will be exposed. This card often brings legal matters, contracts, decisions from authorities, or formal conversations where the truth must be spoken. For some Geminis, this can manifest as a better contract, an agreement in your favor, or an unexpected decision that suddenly places you in a better seat. For others, it is someone finally showing their true face, so you can understand why your soul never felt fully safe around them. Justice can be uncomfortable for those who lied, but for you, it is relief. It is the moment when the fog lifts and you finally see the landscape clearly. Right after justice, the wheel of fortune spins onto the table. This is the turning point, the moment the universe whispers, "Enough of going in circles, now you rise." The wheel is change, unexpected opportunities, twists of fate, and divine timing working in your favor. Together with justice, it shows me that there will be a moment, soon, when everything that seemed blocked suddenly starts to move. Where you thought there was no exit, a door appears. Where you felt powerless, you regain control. Where you felt small, the universe places you in a bigger scenario. In love, this combination announces a powerful shift. If you have been in a relationship filled with conflict, injustice, or emotional manipulation, justice and the wheel bring resolution. For some of you, it is the courage to walk away and choose yourself. For others, it is a necessary conversation where masks are removed and the relationship either transforms or ends, but in a way that liberates your heart. And for those who are single, this energy can draw towards you a more mature, balanced kind of love. Someone who does not fear honesty, who respects your time and your dreams. In this exact moment of the reading, I want to give you a phrase for the comments, to seal your participation in this energetic shift. Write it as if you were signing your name on a new contract with the universe. My time for justice and abundance has arrived. Let these words be your public declaration, the echo of what your soul has already accepted inside. Every time you affirm it, you are aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with a timeline where you are no longer chasing crumbs, but receiving what you truly deserve. Another card shows up now. The Star. After the battles, the confusion, the exhaustion, the star is hope, healing, spiritual guidance, and gentle blessings flowing into your life like clean water. This card tells me that your spirit is under divine care. You are being watched, guided, inspired, and protected by forces you cannot always see, but can definitely feel. Have you noticed how, in your darkest days, a song, a phrase, a sign, or a person appears with exactly what you needed to hear? That is the star, speaking through the world, wrapping you in invisible protection. Once again, I am guided to remind you of the decree, because at this stage, its power multiplies. I open my path to justice, abundance, and divine protection. Repeat it with more certainty now, as if the sword of justice and the turning wheel were right behind you. You are not begging. You are claiming what is aligned with your soul. You are not asking permission. You are accepting your rightful place. With each repetition, your aura grows stronger, your energy field becomes clearer, and doors that were rusted by fear begin to unlock. In work and money, justice and the wheel of fortune together with the star speak about long-term improvements. You could receive news of new job opportunities, promotions, or financial arrangements that stabilize your future. A project that was stagnant can suddenly move. A client, an ally, or a mentor may appear and change your trajectory. There is also a sense of cosmic networking, where the right people cross your path at the right time. Trust those encounters that feel guided, that come with ease and synchronicity. The universe is aligning you not just with money, but with meaningful work that honors your mind and your spirit. Spiritually, this is where your energy moves from survivor to creator. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What am I capable of building from here?" The answer the cards give is clear. You can build a life where love is mutual, where work is respected, where your intuition is trusted, and where your sensitivity becomes your greatest gift. To close this reading, new cards fall gently into place, marking the promise that follows the storm. The Ace of Cups appears first, overflowing with pure water, the symbol of new emotional beginnings, sincere love, deep healing, and spiritual renewal. This card tells me that your heart will not remain wounded forever. A new chapter in love is opening, a chapter where you no longer beg for crumbs, where affection is not a weapon, where tenderness and support are natural, not demanded. For some Geminis, this points to a new love entering after a period of confusion and pain. For others, it signals a healing within a current relationship, but only if both hearts are willing to be honest, vulnerable, and fair. Then the Ten of Pentacles shines on the table. This is stability, legacy, prosperity, family, and material security. After so many battles, the universe is not offering you just small rewards. It is offering you the chance to build something lasting. This card speaks of long-term money improvements, better income, opportunities to invest, to save, or to create a base that supports not just you, but those you love. It is the opposite of scarcity, the opposite of chaos. It is the calm after the financial storm, the house after the wandering, the steady ground after the earthquake. I also see the Three of Pentacles, which represents teamwork, recognition, and collaboration. This tells me that your talents will soon be more visible. People will notice your skills, your intelligence, your creativity. Instead of stealing your ideas, there will be those who want to build with you, who understand that your mind is a treasure, not a threat. You will find spaces where your opinion matters, where your effort is valued, where your presence makes a visible difference. This is the universe placing you where your light can truly be seen. In this closing energy, we must talk clearly about abundance. Money begins to flow more naturally when you are not acting from fear, but from clarity and worth. There may be a new opportunity, a side project, a business idea, or a door you have been afraid to knock on. The cards say, knock, propose, apply, ask. Do not keep yourself small. Your bad streak has been linked not only to external obstacles, but also to the moments when you doubted yourself and stayed silent. This is ending. You are entering a time when every brave step forward will have a spiritual echo. Your lucky color in this cycle is a deep royal blue, the color of truth, protection, and mental clarity. When you can, wear something blue or keep something blue near you during important conversations, meetings, or moments of decision. Let it remind you that your voice matters, that your mind is sharp, and that you are surrounded by unseen guardians. Your lucky numbers resonate with the energy of change and spiritual mastery. 3, 5, 11, 21, and 33. You may see them in hours, tickets, addresses, or amounts. When you do, pause and remember. You are not alone, you are being guided. Use them as anchors, as small kisses from the universe on your forehead, confirming that you are on the right path. Now, for the last time in this reading, I invite you to seal this transformation with a decree that has been given to you like a sacred key. I open my path to justice, abundance, and divine protection. Feel how those words vibrate not just in your mind, but in your chest, in your spine, in your hands. Let them travel through your past, embracing the moments where you felt broken. Let them expand into your present, shaking off every chain that still clings to you. Let them move into your future, lighting up a road where your steps are firm, your worth is unquestioned, and your heart is no longer afraid to receive. And if you have felt this reading as a direct whisper to your soul, if at any moment you sense that these words described you perfectly, take one more small but powerful action. As a subtle ritual of gratitude to the universe for this message, give this video a like. Let that gesture be your physical signature, your way of saying, I accept this guidance, I embrace this shift, and I choose to keep opening myself to more messages that help me grow, heal, and prosper. By doing it, you are not only supporting this space, you are also making a commitment to yourself to remain open, awake, and willing to receive more signs and blessings. Remember, Gemini, you were never meant to be swallowed by the darkness. You were meant to learn how to recognize it so you could choose the light with full awareness. Hidden enemies may have walked beside you, but they do not define your destiny. Divine justice has already begun to move on your behalf. Love is returning to your life in a cleaner, truer form. Money and work are aligning with your real value, not the version others projected onto you. You are stepping out of the tunnel. You are leaving behind the chains of old stories, of other people's expectations, of your own self-doubt. From now on, walk as if the universe itself were opening doors ahead of you. Because it is. I close this reading with a soft maternal blessing over your path. May every tear you have cried become water that nourishes your future joy. May every betrayal become wisdom that keeps you safe. May every loss make space for miracles. And may every step you take from this moment on lead you closer to the love, abundance, and peace that were always meant for you. You did not arrive here by accident. You were called. And now that you have heard this message, you are no longer the same. Go forward, Gemini, with your head high and your heart awake. Your new chapter has already begun.